Hi, welcome to the final instalment on the Shepherd's Hut. Come on in! Now you don't need to tell me it's not finished, I do realise that, but I'm really keen to give you an update of where everything's up to in here. You can see I'm using the hut, but we've still got certain areas exposed so I can show you what's behind the scenes. A bit of a recap to start off with about the construction of the hut. It's a slot together plywood frame that we've infilled with Gutex Thermoflex wood fibre insulation. On the inside, the air tightness layer is in effect the plywood that we've put here, and the grooves that are appearing on it, I've just created those to sort of simulate tongue and groove appearance. We've maintained that air tightness layer by taping at the junctions of the boards, and on the outside we have Solitex plus wind tight membrane, and that's all behind the larch cladding. Okay, so looking at the taping in a bit more detail, what we've got floor-wise here is an 18mm ply, and then that's sealed behind these panels. I've used the Profil tape here, primarily because it has the split in it and it makes it extra handy. We've sealed that portion to the floor, and then this portion will go behind the ply that's going in this position. Talking about the ceiling in a bit more detail, this is Mark II of the ceiling. We actually tried something else to start off with, which I wouldn't advise, and that was using a 6mm ply, which we were trying to bend into shape. What we've actually got behind this is we've got a layer of Intello. You can just see it on the edge here. We've left the finishing off until now. So we've got Intello behind, and then we've got tongue and groove. This is basically pressed against the structure and nailed into place. It's in effect, the membrane is clamped by the standard tongue and groove. It leaves quite a nice finish. In terms of the cladding, what we've got here is some lovely larch that's from the west side of Lake Windermere. So it's only from a few miles away, and it's been sawn by a local mill. We've got the quite wide boards, which works with the proportion of the hut, and I'm really pleased with how they've come out. They're just untreated and fixed into place. Around the windows, I bought the windows, just oak frame, and what we've got around them, just keeping the weather out for the moment, is some Varna stopping rain ingress just around there, while we have yet to finish off around the window surrounds. We've clearly only got a temporary door on here at the moment. That's going to be replaced with a half glazed door to let a little bit more light onto the inside, but I was a bit concerned about overheating inside, so I didn't want to overglaze the hut as a whole. We've got the larch cladding on here, but you can see on this top bit, we can see the wind tight membrane, which is the Solitex Plus, which has been finished off with the Varna tape, cutting around the more complex bits of the frame. And that's all going to be covered in larch and finished off like the other end of the hut. The thing this has enabled me to do is I look at this and I think, wow, look at what we've achieved. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, everybody, would be amazed the next time they came that something else had happened, and be like, oh yeah, and yeah. So it was great that even though it's not, you're working with a small space, it transformed that.
It's inspired me. Really.
You did keep saying that.
I know, but I genuinely mean that.